Hi, my name is Melissa van Dijk and I'm a makeup artist, and in this video I'm going to show you what eye makeup looks you can create if you have the Bourjois Eye Catching Nude eyeshadow palette at home. Now, I've been using Bourjois already since I'm a teenager, and you can get them at the drugstore. They are very affordable, as well as also the colors in general, like not only their eyeshadow palettes but blushes, etc. are very natural, which also makes it so much fun to also use them on an everyday basis. And the nude palette is also like very nicely designed with some mattes and shimmers, as well as with some lighter shadows and also darker shadows, so that you can create everyday and night eye makeup looks with it. And this is also what I'm going to show you in today's video. So here you can see already a sneak peek, and I also wanted to introduce you to two beautiful, simple everyday eye makeup looks, as well as two evening eye makeup looks. And so I'm going to start with the first eye makeup look, which is very simple, as well as also very like nude brownish like. So if you're the type of person that loves the look, then just go ahead, listen, and also have fun if you're going to recreate it at home. So I'm going to start off with the first step and also first shade, which is this matte nude shade right here. I'm going to use it on a blending brush. You can also use a finger for it, and apply it all over the lid so that we have an even base going on before we are applying any further colors on top. And so once the base is on, then this is also an optional step which you can include if you're going to create an eye makeup look, but you don't have to. It depends on how you feel comfortable later on with blending. And you will find it out if you're going to do this step, and then again, if you're going to repeat another eye makeup look, just skip this step and try to use directly a darker shadow and see what you prefer. As now for the next step, I'm going to dig into the dark matte brown shadow right here, which I'm going to bring through the crease as well as the outer corner using the blending brush. And so now for the next step, we are going to use our finger as well as applying the very soft shimmery shade, which is this one right here. It's like a slightly rosy shadow, and we are going to take it on the finger as well as applying it on the main lid area and blending it until you reach the crease. Now, this is already the eye makeup look that I wanted to share with you. It's such a simple eye makeup look, and it still will look gorgeous and bring your eyes forward. Now, I've only used a few shadows of the palette to create this everyday like eye makeup look. And now for the next eye makeup look, we are going to keep it a bit darker. So now for the second everyday eye makeup look, I'm going to keep it just a slightly bit darker, and I'm also going to use a different technique, and maybe this is also a look that you want to recreate. And so I'm going to start off with the first step, which is applying the dark matte brown shadow all over the eyelid area. And to make sure that it doesn't look too dark, I'm also going to use a blending brush to apply the shadow with, as well as blending it at the same time. This way it won't pick up too much product as I would do with a denser brush, but I'm also going to blend it at the same time. And so now once you have applied it all over the lid, it's now time to create a very soft eyeliner. And for that I'm going to use a flat eyeshadow brush as well as digging into the dark, like almost black but dark blue shadow right here. And I'm going to follow it along the lash line, but the main focus is a little bit more towards the outer corner. And I'm not bringing the liner too far towards the inner corner because I still want to make sure that I'm opening my eyes and I'm not going to close my eyes. Now if you want to create a little bit more of an intense liner above your lash line, then you could also go in with liquid gel or pencil. But if you want to keep it very soft and also very like a little bit more smoky, then eyeshadow is always the best choice that you can take, as it always will melt beautifully into the rest of your eye makeup look. Now this also brings me now to the third eye makeup look, which is our first evening eye makeup look. Now for the third eye makeup look, which is an evening eye makeup look, I'm going to stick with some darker shadows. And for the first step, I'm also going to dig into the matte purple right here, as well as using a blending brush to blend it through the crease as well as the outer corner. And so now for the next step, I'm going to dig into a darker shadow for the outer corner, and I'm also going to use a denser rounded brush, which you can also call like a crease brush, as well as digging into the dark blue, almost black shadow, and then really focusing it towards the outer corner and then also blending it in a slightly bit through the crease. And so now for the main lid area, I'm also going to dig into some shimmer, and for that, to make it also suitable with the eye makeup look, I'm going to dig into this purple shimmer glitter right here, which I'm going to apply with my finger and blending it through the crease as also towards the outer corner, so that all the shadows are melted together. And so this is already the third eye makeup look, and this is also one of my favorite ones when it comes to the colors and how everything like melts into each other. It just will be such a beautiful evening night out eye makeup look. And now the only thing that's missing is a little bit of mascara, but if you like to, you can also add a winged liner to this look as well to complete the look. Now for the last evening eye makeup look, I'm also going to keep it a little bit darker towards the outer corner and using the last colors that I left in the palette. And so I'm going to start off with the darkest shade, this one right here, and I'm also going to apply it towards the outer corner with a denser eyeshadow brush. This can be a round one or a flat one, whatever you prefer, and then really bringing it towards the outer corner and blending it just a tiny bit towards the crease and midsection of your lid area so that we will have a soft gradient later on. And so now for the next step, we're going to dig into some shimmer, and there are only a few shades missing that I haven't used yet. And so one of them is the golden shimmery shade, which I'm going to apply with my finger and then using it on the main lid area as well as blending it into the black. And so now for the last step, we're going to add some highlighter towards the inner corner, under the brows, as well as on top of the cheeks. And I'm also going to do this with the last eyeshadow that's missing that I haven't touched, which is this one right here. And this is also such a beautiful shade to use as a highlighter on your like certain face areas, as well as to finish off with the eye makeup look. And so I'm going to start off with using a very precise brush. This is like a petite pencil brush, which has a very nice and rounded top so that you really can get it towards the inner corner, and then also finishing it off with the brows. And so now to apply the highlighting shade also on top of the cheeks, I'm also going to use this smaller face brush and then digging into the shadow and then just slightly using it also on top of the cheeks, because a little goes a long way. And so this is already the last evening eye makeup look that I want to share with you. The only thing that's missing is a bit of mascara, and then there you have it. And I've also used all the shades in the palette to come up with those looks so that you will see them all in action. Now I hope that you enjoyed the 4 eye makeup looks, and yeah, please tell me which of them is your favorite one. And I do have to say that the third one I personally love the most, just because of how the color combination like work together. And yeah, I mean, if you like this video, don't forget to give the thumbs up and also share it, as this is an independent channel, which means that I'm also buying the products with my own money. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!